Back on golf today, coverage of the Zozo Championship is live tonight. Oh, yes, Wednesday night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern for the live action at the Zozo. Some big names in the field. You know what time it is? It's time for our locks of the week. I'm calling it the Damon Hack locks of the week because Damon Hack has started just red hot. So, D-Hack, I got to start with you. You're 2-0 on locks of the week.
Yep.
In this short season, where are we at to go 3-0?
Tell you, Martin Laird has been good to me. Colin Morikawa has been good to me. And now Ricky Fowler will be good to me. And perhaps you. How about a top 10? Plus 225 for a player coming off a tie for third finish at the CJ Cup. Playing fantastic golf. Led the field in strokes gained off the tee. I mean, he looks like the Ricky Fowler to me of old. And I believe that the confidence will carry over to Japan. Much like Jordan Spieth last year, we saw him play well in clusters, kind of getting his groove back. I see Ricky Fowler in the same vein. You know,
we were looking through some numbers before the show. Ricky top 5, top 10, even a top 20 is plus money.
Yes.
So if you like Ricky Fowler this week, there is value there. I'm going to kind of ride what I went with last week.
Okay.
It was, remember last week was Colin Morikawa was top American finisher, and that hit.
Yes.
I've got top Englishman finisher this week, and there's only 2 players in the field from England. I'm going Tommy Fleetwood. I'm going Tommy Fleetwood as low player from England at minus 189. He's played really solid golf as of late. His last 4 events outside of the Ryder Cup, T2nd, T12th, T7th, T38th for Tommy Fleetwood. He seems to be kind of finding a groove as well. You mentioned Ricky Fowler finding a groove, and it's going up against Matt Wallace, who's really struggled as of late. He has 3 missed cuts and a WD in his last 5 starts. So it's just 2 players. That's all you got.
It's almost a coin flip.
It's a coin flip.
And you like the player with the long locks. You're going Tommy Fleetwood.
I'm going Tommy, lad. I like Tommy. You know what? Let's bring in Teddy G, see what his thoughts are on our picks. Teddy, you heard our locks of the week. You know how red hot Damon Hack has been. What are your thoughts on where we're going here?
Yeah, if Damon keeps this up, we are going to be waving the white flag. The man's going to put us out of business before long. But, Shane, let's start with yours and Tommy Fleetwood. And honestly, when this airs, I think that price of minus 189 will surge to more like minus 210 or 220. Very, very good argument. All he has to do is beat one guy in Matt Wallace. And when you think of Tommy Fleetwood, he's almost a modern-day Gary Player in how much he travels, how comfortable he is on the road. Plus, he was there in 2019 when Tiger struggled at the outset and then put up that blistering 64. So perhaps he'll be inspired by that. In terms of Damon, yeah, when a guy is playing well but perhaps having trouble closing, you take him on a top 5 or a top 10. That is Ricky Fowler plus 225. Good bets, fellas.
Thank you very much. This is so much fun. Do you want to participate? Do you have a lock of the week, Teddy G?
You know I do. I'm going to the top of our outrights list, and I'm looking at Xander Schauffele on a top 5. And, you know, you talk about a guy who feels comfortable in Japan. As I'm sure you know, he packed his gold medal that he won in the Olympics outside Tokyo over the summer. I'm not sure if he'll bring it and put it in his golf bag. Everything already works perfectly in his bag, so it would certainly be a nice compliment. And look, guys, coincidence or not, 3 of his 4 victories on the PGA Tour have come against limited field. So I'm expecting big things from Xander this week playing in front of his parents and grandparents.
Teddy, a cool thing this week at the Zozo, we have head-to-head matchups, a lot of big names going up against each other in terms of value on PointsBet. We've picked a couple of head-to-heads we like, but we want to start with yours.
All right, well, I'm going with Joaquin Niemann over Will Zalatoris at minus 106, and this is a head-to-head with one of you fine gentlemen. So with Niemann, you know, struck it beautifully last week in Vegas, was let down by his putter a little bit. But what I like here is he played this event in 2019, finished 33rd. So he's familiar with the greens, should putt it better, and we know he's going to strike it beautifully.
So Teddy G is fading Willie Z. I'm going Will Zalatoris. That's my pick. That's my head-to-head matchup. We're going against each other. This is going to be tough. We'll have to revisit this next week, but I like Zalatoris. A couple of top 14 finishes already in the wraparound season for Willie Z. I like Zalatoris in my head-to-head.
You two should go head-to-head, eliminate the middleman. No juice.
No juice.
No juice.
No juice. Don't you dare, David.
We should probably, you know what? Let's make sure we use PointsBet. We'll use PointsBet in this bet. We'll talk offline about a little head-to-head love. What about you, D?
What about Morikawa over Xander? You mentioned Xander top 5. I think Colin's going to be there as well. But my head-to-head is actually Colin over Xander. Your thoughts?
That makes sense if you like Colin, but I'm a Xander guy this week. I mean, look, Colin makes a lot of sense because there's so many par threes out there. We got the plethora of par threes, and there's no better iron player in the world. So I certainly understand this one, but I have already stamped my love for Xander, so I can't like this pick here, Damon.
All right, Teddy, one of the cool things you and Paige Spranik do is you guys name a bet each and every week. What is your name a bet this week?
So with Paige, we're playing the hits. I thought this would be a fun one. We got basically the two most popular players in the field when you look at it. We're looking at Xander and we're looking at Hideki. And here's the question. Will Xander beat or tie Hideki for 3 or more rounds? And that has been boosted to plus 105. My name a bet, I look for good content when I am submitting these to our traders. So I went for the ode to Tiger here and asked, will any player bogey holes 10, 11, and 12 in the first round and still finish top 40? Of course, Tiger finished way better than top 40 in 2019. He won the thing.
That is remarkable. The process, how are you pricing these odds? I mean, this is fascinating, Teddy G.
Yeah, Damon, if you're ready for some math here, I asked our traders because this made me really curious as well. All right, hole number 10 is not very hard. 8-1 odds that any player in the field bogeys that on Thursday. Holes 11 and 12, much more difficult, 3-1 odds. When you put those three in a blender, our guys figure there is a 1% chance of any player to go bogey, bogey, bogey during that stretch. Okay? 78 players in the field. So roughly a 50-50 chance that one guy will do this on Thursday. But then that guy has to finish in the top 40, and he's already giving up a couple strokes to the field. So when you put all that together, our guys figured plus 125 are the real odds, and they have kindly boosted it for us to plus 150. Wow. Did that make any sense?
It did, yeah.
You're locked in on
math
this.
Is my strength. Not.
Do you think there's a chance at some point we could toss in a name a bet at some point in the coming weeks and months? Do you like the idea of maybe us presenting a name a bet with you there, Teddy?
I mean, you got a direct line to me.
Yeah,
so just hook me up with your absolute best, and I will get it done.
Teddy, we always appreciate it. Great conversations, great name of bets. Looking forward to going head-to-head as well with Will Zalatoris. Have a great week.
Loved it, guys. Take care.